On the 1995 Women's Pro Beach Circuit, 3 different winners. Will one of them step up as the tour stepped over to New Orleans? The beach is hotter than ever. Prime presents the Coors Light Women's Professional Beach Volleyball Tour. One of the Women's Pro Beach Volleyball Tour's favorite stops, the Big Easy, New Orleans. We're just off Lake Pontchartrain on Coconut Beach. And good afternoon, everybody. I'm Drew Goodman. Well, if you've been following the weather the last couple of weeks, you know that South Louisiana has been inundated with rain. In fact, New Orleans earlier this week got 18 inches in just 6 hours. The weathercasters down here say that's a storm that comes around about once every 500 years. But the court is in pretty good condition because of the warm weather the last couple of days. For more on that, my partner, Maria Barnes. Maria?
Drew, just a few short days ago, this court was underwater, knee-deep in water. If you tried to walk across this, you can still see how moist the sand is. I can practically make a sandball out of it. It's been an interesting weekend. The women have primarily played on really hard-packed courts that are just behind us. This is the first match that'll be played over here. It's kind of sloshy. The crews worked hard to get this court together, and what it's done is it's made for a lot of really sore bodies, but it's also made for a really quick playing surface. You've seen women skying out of the sand, and it's been a great serving tournament.
It has been a great serving tournament, Maria. We'll see 2 of the quickest teams on the beach in the final. Holly McPeak and Nancy Reno will take on Angela Rock and Linda Hanley. Let's first talk about Rock and Hanley. They met in the finals down in San Juan, Puerto Rico, cruised through the winner's bracket, won the final 15-12. They've had to go through the contenders bracket here, but Angela Rock's serve is really on.
Yeah, she's serving bullets. I think she's got a record. We're still checking on that. 15 aces in this tournament so far. She's really, really hitting the ball hard, and they're both hitting well, and they're playing very steady.
For McPeak and Reno, they have cruised. They feel that when they're on the game, they are the premier team on the beach, Maria.
And Nancy Reno also serving very well. They're really starting to mesh as a team. Holly McPeak's defense is as spectacular as ever.
It'll be an extraordinary final. We'll also have a great third-place match between Deb Richardson, Denny Canoop against Gail Castro and Elaine Roquet. All of that coming up from Coconut Beach, the Big Easy, New Orleans. Stick around. It'll be a lot of fun. And welcome back to New Orleans. We're at Coconut Beach. Third place match, Deb Richardson, Denny Canoop, the 4th seed. They cruised until they lost to Holly McPeak and Nancy Reno, and then lost again to McPeak and Reno, 15-4 the second time. They match up with a 3rd-seeded team, Gail Castro and Elaine Roquet. They went through the winner's bracket. They were knocked out 15-11 by Linda Hanley and Angela Rock. And we pick up action with Castro and Roquet comfortably ahead.
Back to serve it up. Down the middle for an ace, Deb Richardson.
Deb Richardson. It's now 8-4. Maria, easier to come back with this harder surface?
I think it is. I mean, it doesn't take, you don't have to play as physical of a game to make a comeback when you're playing on a hard-packed surface. You can move a lot quicker.
Come on, Deb!
Side out, Gail Castro.
Over the top,
moved
Gail
quick
Castro.
and lofted it over the defense.
Serving's kind of a wash on a surface like this because while you can jump higher and serve harder, the defense can also move more easily because they're not trudging through deep sand.
It almost looks like the side that Gail Castro is serving on right there, and that is a wicked ace, 9-4. It looks like near the back line, it's a much more solid surface, so you can really get off the ground. On the other side, I think it's a little deeper.
That's a great point. I mean, you can see how far in front of the line Gail Castro lands there with their serve. She's obviously getting a great running takeoff down there. It must be very hard packed in that corner.
Go on.
And long, so another point, 10-4.
Castro and Roque lead.
Who played well this week? Who deserves our now coveted Saturday Heroes Award? How about the 31st seeded team of Mindy Rich and Terry Schroeder? They were leading the second seeded team, Barbara Fontana and Lori Forsythe, 14-10. They had 7 match points before bowing out 16-14. But nonetheless, a very solid performance from this very young team.
As time goes on, we'll be happier with the finish. I just think right after the game, you have this feeling like it doesn't matter who you play when you're up 14-10, you just feel like you should be able to close it out. You know, we know that they're a good team, but...
Yeah, at that point when it was 14-10, I mean, I don't think we were looking at them as who they were anymore, you know, and I think our downfall was we started looking at the score and just going, whoa, you know, what are we doing here? And I think we just tightened up a little bit.
Fontana and Forsythe finished 13th this weekend. It's the first time in Lori's career that she hasn't finished in the top 12. And a team that had a great weekend, Marla O'Hara and Allie Wood pulled off a 5th. They came in seeded 10th. Really good finish for them.
Tell you what, Lori Forsythe, 114 career events. First time that she has not played on Sunday. Let's get back to center court.
You're mine, go!
And the pokey that time by Deb Richardson during the side out. 4 serving 10. And Denny Canoop.
Let's go.
The conditions here in New Orleans are pretty good for beach volleyball. As we mentioned, the surface is pretty hard packed. The wind, while it can gust, is not that bad. But the temperatures are up there in the low 90s today.
Oh, you gotta love it. Castro fielded nicely. Richardson shoots it on 2 and
into block after the
into and through the block of Elaine Roque. 10-5 will get a side change.
Here's a muscle play, and Deb Richardson goes up and blindly hits that ball. She had no idea where Elaine was. Got lucky there, but also used a little muscle.
And better than 6 feet tall, Deb Richardson can get off the ground. 10-5, Elaine Roque, Gail Castro leading the battle for 3rd place here in New Orleans. We're back after this. Coconut Beach, the place just outside of New Orleans. The 3rd place match taking place. Gail Castro and Elaine Roque leading 10-5 over that lady, Denny Canoop and Deb Richardson. Castro puts the hammer down.
She's loving this hard pack sand. She's really getting out of it. Elaine Roque doing a good job of setting her.
I think Gail Castro has always been an intriguing player because she's close to 6 feet tall. She moves very, very well for a taller lady in terms of defense, and she has a great arm swing, good serve.
She also jumps well for a taller player.
That time through the block.
Ball bouncing off the net.
Oh, actually, excuse me, it hit the net. It did not go through the arms of Canoop. So it works as a side out, and Deb Richardson at 5 serving 10.
Richardson
will take the ball. Richardson also, I put her and Gail Castro, wouldn't you, Marie, in the same kind of classification? Tall athletes who really are more mobile than you would expect.
Absolutely. I mean, Deb is 6'1", and she moves so well.
That'll work. Canoop will take it, hammer it into the net, and have it crawl over. Works as a dink.
In fact, in continuing what we were talking about, Drew, Deb Richardson played with Carolyn Kirby in these international events when Liz Massakayan got hurt, and she was forced to play defense because both she and Carolyn blocked, and it really improved her defense quite a bit. She's moving a lot better this season. I can see it already.
She was 2nd in Chile, 3rd in Brazil playing with Kirby while Massakayan was rehabbing that knee. On 2, shot down the line, Elaine Roque for the side out.
You could hear Denny saying, it's got to come, realizing they needed to back off the net and play D there. But they weren't able to. It was a great shot, and it came too quick.
Castro, 10, serving 6.
10 serving 6, Gail Castro with the jump serve. And that tickles the line. It works as an ace. 3 aces now in the game for Castro, 11-6.
She's doing a great job of placing the ball. You saw there she just ticked the line. Great angle on that serve and not easy to do. They thought it was out. I did too. Great serve.
I guess the adage that applies there, when in doubt, you better field it.
Absolutely. Always.
That just ticked the top of the net, so it'll be a side out.
You could hear Gail Castro grunt, and you could hear the ball tick the net. She hit it so hard. She really gets a lot of giddy up on her serve.
Canoe, 6-11.
Go, Dan, right now. Come on. You good. Help me. I'm with you.
That might have been an out ball, but again, Castro elected to
Come on, Dan.
play it. Great up by Richardson's got to go over.
Highline. Come on, nice play.
Castro goes high line. Elaine Roquet, you can hear in the background her partner saying high line, and that is where she went with the volleyball.
And she gave her partner a great set so she could hit high line.
Okay, 11-6.
Dan, hit line. Easy line.
Good up, over.
Nobody. Come on.
Castro playing the D. Great job by Gail Castro, and she changed her shot at the last instant, making it happen on defense, and then with the finishing blow to make it 12-6.
Gail Castro moving so well. You can really see her quickness. And as you said, Drew, she's a tall woman, and she shouldn't be able to be as agile as she is. That's a great play there by her.
Coconut Beach, a fantastic combination of volleyball and volley bar. We're not far from the French Quarter. They know how to party there. They never need an excuse to party day or night. So Barb Fontana and Lori Forsyth, with some assistance from Chris Schaefer, decided to check out the nightlife. And as we found out, they also decided to rock the house themselves. It's Coors Around Town.
Hi, I'm Barb. This is Lori. We're here at Coconut Beach right now. I think there's a bar, restaurant.
Volleyball courts.
Yeah, let's go check it out. Let's find the beach.
Yeah, let's do it.
Dig the ball, Lenny! Lenny! Oh, Lenny!
Yes,
So how'd it go?
that was good. Yeah, I'm doing great.
Doing great. Did you learn anything? Sweating a little hard
I
here,
need
Lenny.
some Coors Light, I bet.
Go, Lenny! Go, Lenny!
No pressure, Lenny. Let's see some air in your... National TV. Yes! Oh!
Coors Light, proud sponsor of the WPVA Tour. Thank you.
Wait, what? All right. What? Sure.
Want to play?
Oh, you're gonna jam?
Yeah.
What's the name of the band?
Big please. Thank you.
The Volley Girls.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Look at the blonde. Go. I know.
Hey, good job.
Yeah,
good
that
job
was
on the band.
hot.
That was really hot.
That was really fun. What do you think? We should start our own little
Get rid of this
tour.
volleyball
Yeah.
stuff.
Man,
Let's go to Vegas. Yeah, high fives on that.
High five.
Yeah. Woo!
Well, you know, Drew, all female rock bands are pretty hip. These women may have a second career going. All they need is Angela Rock.
Pun intended, I assume. Let's get back to the action.
7 innings, got one stand left.
Back on center court, Coconut Beach, just outside of New Orleans. If you're working off a hangover, you better stay out of the sun. And the folks down here work off some hangovers. Drew Goodman, Maria Barnes,
You're not speaking from
12-6.
experience, are you?
Absolutely not. Just drank water last night.
Go. Come on, middle.
That was awful brown water I saw you drinking.
That's enough out of you.
Must be a lot of
13-6.
bad pipes here in New Orleans.
13-6 as we focus in now on the match at hand. Elaine Roquet continues to serve. 2 points away from the match.
They've played well.
Right on, nobody!
14-6, and if you're wondering why that wasn't a carry, it was a driven ball. So Gail Castro with the overhand dig. She's played extraordinary defense, and they are within one of taking third place here in New Orleans.
What Gail Castro has done so well in this match is she's taken advantage of big defensive plays like this one. I mean, this is an unreal dig, but not only that, she gets up to the net. She puts the ball away.
14-6, we'll have a side change, and then we're back to New Orleans. Stick around.
Tap your feet, tap the spirit, tap the beat. Anytime you hear it, tap the Rockies, Coors Light. Tap the Rockies, Coors Light.
Coors Light, the silver bullet. It's shipped cold to preserve the clean taste of the Rockies.
Tap the Rockies!
Another chance to feel healthy.
Take it off. Put it on. Work it out.
We dare you to take the spring challenge. Call Bally's President and First Lady Health Club at 1-800-WORKOUT and get ready for summer.
And here we are, match point again for third place. The championship match coming up. 14-6. Little joust at the net. There it is. Elaine Roque puts it down in convincing fashion. Roque and Castro over Richardson and Canoe. 15-6. Another solid weekend for the two veterans. Gail Castro was terrific on defense, and Elaine Roque's serve was excellent as well. And the combination able to take care of business, and they finish in third place. And Elaine Roque puts it up and down very quickly. There was a bit of an overset there. Good joust at the net. And then Roque able to put it down. And standing by with our third place team, Maria Barnes. Maria?
Thanks, Drew, and congratulations to you both. That was a very well-played match. Gail, your defense, you were all over the court. This hard-packed surface really make a difference?
You know, I don't know. Just some games are better, and you're touching balls, and I think Elaine had a really good, solid block, and I just was able to read them that game.
Yeah, you were really moving well. And Elaine, your serve, you've made some changes, haven't you?
Yeah, I think my arm's healthier now, a little stronger, so I'm trying to get more speed on the ball and move it around. Even working on the jump serve.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a secret. I forgot.
Big secret. All right. Well, you both served well. I think that's why it was such an easy match for you.
Yeah, definitely.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Okay, Drew.